Some of the successes, the friends I got while in the US mean a lot to me and the organization as a whole. After leaving US, I reached out to many new members. I'm happy to see or to report that this platform, in this meeting, we are having my former volunteers who were here. We are having my friends from Indiana. So it is not only friends from Indiana, it is friends from all over the world. I would like to also report that the Rotary Grant, which is an important part of the organization, under the Rotary Grant, we've been having online meetings, and we've had 2 online meetings, and these have been a success, and we are going on well. Earlier on, I reported that Uncle Jeff has secured a $5,000 grant from the Rotary Club of Indianapolis. Then the Kigiayo camp, we've been struggling for 4 years to look for support for the Kigiayo camp, and this Rotary grant is going to support these people in the camp. The training center, while I was living Indianapolis, I got a grant from the Seventh-day Adventist women of the, I've forgotten the church, but there were Seventh-day Adventist women led by Begle Tammy, and they contributed $500, which have been used to improve on our vocational training in Wakiso. And now the girls have made earrings, have made necklaces, which we are going to send to the Rotary Club as during their what? During the show or in the conference they will have in April. The handcraft is going on. Obviously, we are doing well with the digital. I think I'm always in touch with Madame Sarah Nathan, who always supports me. We've also had another component that was funded by Dr. Chuck, which involved the prevention, control, and treatment of hypertension. So I'm requesting one of the volunteers who is managing the project to give a report about what has transpired.
Hello, my name is Michelle. I'm from Germany. Hi, good evening. And this week we started the hypertension and diabetes prevention treatment program with a fund of $1,500 we had. And what we did at first was training medical assistants and then village health teams who are in charge of community work. And this week we started with the treatments and with the screening in the villages. So I myself joined 4 screenings, and in total we had 300 people that we could help in the beginning at the first step to see whether they are hypertensive. And actually the result is very, I would say, shocking, as there is over 50% that are hypertensive. And we don't have enough treatment for them, but it's a perfect start now. So, but with this funding, we have the chance to actually buy the blood pressure machines. So we didn't have enough before. So now with this funding, we were able to buy 4 blood pressure machines. And we will continue this screening every 2 weeks now to assure the medication for the people.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
So that is the report from one of our volunteers from Germany who is supporting this project of hypertension prevention, treatment and control in Hoima or Kikube district. So that is my report I had prepared for you. Thank you so much for listening, and a very big welcome to everyone.
Okay, so let's have some questions. Who would like to ask Josephine a question?
Josephine, this is Uncle Jeff. When are you going to be back in the States?
I'm not sure. I don't have plans of going back to the States. But if invited, I would come.
Josephine, do you have a physician? How are you? It's good to see you. It's Ukamaka.
I'm happy to see you.
Thank you. I wanted to ask, congratulations on getting that hypertension project going. Do you have a physician or a nurse who prescribes the medication and monitors them?
What we are doing, we are working with the government, with the doctors from the government. However, I'm sorry to say that one of the most important achievements of this funding, the physicians were trained and they still need to be trained. Today, one of the reports that I got was that the medical personnel was not able to listen so well to the people, to give psychosocial support. So though we are working with the physicians, they still need support to be trained. Actually, one of the most important things that have shocked me is that of the 300 people that have been screened, 52% were found to be hypertensive, which is something that is shocking. And then for the medication, we always go with medication for only 20 people, and it has not been enough. On the first day, we were not able to give out the medication because it was not there. So that one also perturbed me, because people have been screened. There was someone who was found to be in a bad situation and we were not able to give the medication, which was not something good. So that is one of the most important things about this project. Though we've created awareness, and people who didn't know that they were hypertensive are hypertensive now. And for diabetes, we only got one cup with the strips.
Yeah.
We are using something like the peppers. So today we didn't have it because it remained in another place. So we didn't screen for diabetes. But yesterday when we screened, we got 3 patients who had diabetes.
I'm pretty familiar with blood pressure and diabetes screening because I do similar work in Nigeria, and it would be very important, well, first of all, to get the medication and make sure you have people who can prescribe the medication, but not just one time, because it's a chronic illness, so you have to figure out how to have a supply of the medication so you don't start the patient on medication and then they run out. So we need to talk about that. Do you have someone in the States who can, because you can have the medication sent from here, or even better, find out if there are local sellers who have good quality, authentic medications that you can buy locally?
We are going to look into that.
Okay.
Yes, because at first we worked with the local government. So now what we are going to do, we are going to collaborate with the doctor to see what we can do, because this has been our first week into the community. We started by laying the foundation, so we've gone into the community and we would like to see how we are going to talk to the doctor, and we will be informing you.
Absolutely, and I'm glad to work with you on that and provide some advice.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm humbled.
Hi, Josephine. This is Beth.
Yes, Beth.
Sister.
Yes, Beth.
We miss you so much.
I miss you too.
Yeah, get big hugs from the States. I wanted to know, and so what is your most immediate need for these patients? You were talking about education for the prescribers and so forth. Are they following a guideline for hypertension and diabetes, or how are they determining?
So I think the greatest need would be that we assure to be there every 2 weeks, like really be there with the patients and make sure that there's medical assistance there on a regular basis. Because when I was there, I could really tell that the people were somehow shocked, didn't know what they do with this diagnosis, and even though they are only stage 1, which in our Western world would mean you just do some more sports, you just maybe take a little medication and you change your nutrition. This is something that you, I think, always have to tell them. Always be there and sort of be like, show them, okay, you have something, but we can help you. So I think this is the greatest challenge that we face, to really, be there, and then if there's worse cases to give the medication.
Yes, I would say they need drugs and they need continuous support. And then the guidelines that are being used are provided by the Ministry of Health, which were got through these doctors that we work with who are from the government.
Okay. Hi, Josephine.
Hi.
This is Asphere. So one of the things I want to see that I'm just really, really proud and happy with what you're doing. With all the medication that's happening, with the education part, I know, like, food is also another issue for them to be able to get the proper diet. Do you need help in that area? What kind of things should be done where they can actually get the proper diet?
It is through training them. The most important thing now is training them and supporting them psychologically, because to us in Uganda, the moment you are diagnosed with hypertension, the first thing that comes into your brain is taking medicine every day for the rest of your life, which is really something we fear or we are shocked about. And then hypertension is something that is killing people. Actually, we are looking much into HIV/AIDS. But if you look at these numbers that we are having now, the situation is really bad. So they need to psychosocial support and some more training. I would like to recognize the presence of His Excellency, Mr. Paul Brenham from Purdue.
Really make sure you get a lot of help on that part too.
Thank you so much.
Would it be beneficial for you to have handouts for the people that you diagnose as having hypertension or even diabetes? I have access to all of that stuff, and I don't know if it's all in English. Do they speak English?
I was actually also thinking about something like that, but if you have something to send, it would help, because maybe to make it like easy, I was also thinking of maybe having it with pictures more, and like buzzwords like exercise, less salt, sort of things. But if you have an idea, it would be very helpful, and we can provide it, of course.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. On Monday, as Michelle went to the field, she wanted to print and then laminate something, but our funding was very small, so we couldn't print in colored, we couldn't laminate, but she improvised. So that is the situation in which we are. But thank you so much. We really welcome your input.
Sure. I'll send that to you via email. Will that work?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. How does mailing your stuff work? You get it direct ship, or mailing works okay?
Like by a post, physical post?
Yes, it works well. We receive we receive things through our post office.
Okay.
Yes.
Ever have someone who is traveling from US to Uganda? Do you have relatives or colleagues who may be traveling and can take maybe a small package for you? For the diabetes screening, test strips, for example?
I always get volunteers traveling, coming to Uganda. For example, on Sunday, someone is coming from Germany. So they keep coming. So when I get someone from the US, I'll keep contacting them. I'll keep in touch, because someone coming from Germany, I think now has already left. But there are some others. There is someone I'm expecting from UK. So I'll keep in touch and talk to them. It is easier sending these things to them and then they come with them. The moment I confirm with them, I'll let you know. Thank you so much. I'll be happy to receive that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Because when you worry about sustainability, but perhaps in the interim, one of the things that I find that works is, you can pick up for those of us who live here in the US,
Yes.
pick up some test strips from Walmart and send it home. It may be enough to last you a couple of months, and then hopefully you buy again.
Thank you so
Again,
much.
you worry about sustainability, but perhaps in the interim you could do things like that.
Thank you so much. We are grateful. I would like to recognize the presence of Ian. I met Ian on a workshop where team took me to visit somewhere. It was a workshop downtown in Indianapolis. Ian, thank you so much for attending. I'm happy.
Hey, Josephine, happy to be here as well.
Thank you so much. I'm humbled.
Your team's amazing progress over the last few months since I saw you.
Thank you so much. I'm humbled to have you.
Okay, in the remaining time that we have, we want to talk about how we could use this group and how we could help Josephine as friends of Josephine. Josephine, when you think about having a group of people like this, what do you think how we can be helpful?
First and foremost, the most important thing is when I came to the US and I saw people who joined my cause, that means a lot to me. So being part of this group and participating, especially your contributions, this gives me the zeal and energy to continue and go ahead. Then another thing is, the most important thing is attending this meeting and all keeping together, sharing and advising me and everything. This group is about cohesion, advice. Already I've learned a lot from this place. And in case there is any support, but for me, I'm really interested in having the cohesion, being together, expanding the group. So that is the most immediate problem. And then we can look at a way of supporting, in case someone can, how we can support this hypertension and diabetes. Because my problem now is, how do I support these people go on? Those people who have been found hypertensive. And the volunteer has been moving by public means. I'm happy to have her, because the funds we got from Dr. Chuck would only do the technical bit. It could not facilitate any staff. So the volunteer has been moving by public means, using border, walking, because of limited funding. But my immediate problem is having my friends. Your attendance and your presence means a lot to me. Thank you so much for attending, and I pray or I request we keep together and expand our network, and then we can see how we keep together. I hope to see everyone again in future.
Well, thank you. Other people who are on the call, would you identify yourself and share ideas on what you think this network could look like?
All right. Everyone can hear me?
Yes?
Yes. Yeah, good evening. This is Kindama calling from Denmark.
Woo! Denmark! Welcome on board.
Thank you very much. I'm not using camera. Probably next time I'll be able to use the camera. But the meeting is going very well. Appreciate being part of the meeting. Was just kind of a break. I didn't get a chance to get the first 15 minutes of the meeting. But yeah, as we talked already, Josephine, I will be able to do, I think, more interviews to you in order to expand the information about the organization.
Thank you.
Yes, I'll do what I can to be part of this meeting as much as possible. Yeah, I'm doing, of course, writing as much story as possible about the organization.
Thank you so much, Kindama.
This is Uncle Jeff, Josephine, and I think maybe in between our Zoom meetings, if you could, by writing, email, or however you want to do it, keep us aware of what your needs are at the time. So we always kind of have that in front of us as often as possible, so we know where we might want to look for help.
Thank you so much. I'll do that, Uncle Jeff. Thank you so much for attending the Rotary meetings and then the Friends of Josephine meeting.
And Josephine, this is Stair from Indianapolis. So what, from everything that has been talking, if somebody from here is, you let the group know who's coming so we can really collect some of the things you need, and it needs to be a certain pound, the limit is there. So as soon as you found out, you let the group know so we can coordinate that to make sure that it's going to be packaged or in a suitcase and how it comes to you. So that would be a good thing.
Thank you so much, Ma'am. I'm happy to see you and I'm humbled to have you as part of my group. Thank you so much.
Josephine, just a thought, something for you to think about.
Yes.
What I have found very successful in terms of sustained care over time is to have a partner physician in Nigeria. I would really encourage you. I heard you talk about the Ministry of Health. It looks like you already have some collaboration with them. I think that is wonderful. Also volunteer and work with you, and a nurse. I know we don't have advanced practice registered nurses, but the nurses in Africa tend to be, at least some of them are pretty well trained. But definitely, because the physicians are the ones who prescribe the medication, to have someone like that who works with you, and maybe perhaps they can come 2-4 hours a week or a month and see the patients, put them on medication. If you open your patients up to medication, then you have an obligation to make sure they continue to get it and that they've been monitored. So for that reason, you want to engage a physician who will start working with you, again, once a month for about half a day or something like that. You may need to pay them a little bit of money
I'm not sure if the meeting's
for
going to
their
stop
time.
now.
But that would be important, especially if you're going to screen people as you did. You screen them, and now you have people who have hypertension. So you have to do something about it in terms of education. But also, if you start them on medication, then they absolutely have to be monitored and followed over time. So engaging a partner who is a physician and maybe a well-trained RN, I think would be it's important because now you've experienced.
Thank you. We only got a couple more minutes. I see somebody has their hand raised. Go ahead, sir.
I just wanted, whatever I can do, Josephine, from here in Indiana. My expertise, or if I have any at all, would be in agriculture and poultry. Anything I can do there, I'd like to help. But if I can do other things, I'd be happy to do so as well. Not sure where to move forward or how I can be of immediate assistance. I have some ideas, but just to get jump started, I'm certainly looking to however I can be helpful.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for your contribution and for being part of this network. I would like us to start off slowly as we get cohesion. We will automatically get something to do in future. And as Tim is going to tell you, we have some fun activities. I request we take part in these fun activities so that we keep together and we keep informed of what is going on. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for your support and for your pledge.
Indeed. Thank you. And I would say you're maybe thinking you're off to a slow start, or you want to start slowly, but I think you're moving rather well.
Thank you.
Okay. And this is Uncle Jeff, real quick. There are, I hear, 3 or 4 different countries in addition to Uganda, United States. And it just makes us think about the future. There are Rotary clubs throughout the world. So maybe we need to tap into Rotary clubs another country in some way to help.
Thank you so much.
That's right. So, any parting words for us, Josephine? We have another meeting scheduled. It was with the meeting notice that you got. There were future meetings coming up, and we'll try to give you a meeting notice and Zoom information. But anything else for the good of the order, Josephine?
I would like to say that next month, each one of us is going to take a small video of 5 minutes about the pets that you have, and we'll have to share about any pet or animal you keep at home so that we can know each other and learn from each other. We'll get more information through Facebook, social media, and email. Thank you so much. So that is the activity that is going to take place in March. It will be a fun activity to help us keep together. You'll be informed much more about it. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. Thanks, Josephine.
Thank you.
Woo, thank you so much, Ukamak, Ma'am, Your Excellency, the Chairman, Beth, Ian, Afriason. Thank you for attending. Amanda, thank you. A very big thank you to everyone. I'm happy.